We officially have an update on Terra Luna's investigation and what this could potentially mean for the price of the token. Make sure to watch to the very end of this video, hit the like button and the subscribe button so you guys never miss a new video that we post, and join our free Discord with the second link down in the description below. But other than that, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, everybody, here we are. This is a very interesting article that I want to be going over, and some exclusive information is also being divulged to us in this article that you guys are definitely going to want to know. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, because we got some really good juicy tidbits of information about the investigation going on with Terra Luna about these South Korean authorities. These are people who are actively looking into Terraform Labs and seeing what has gone, I should say, wrong in the past, and what they can do in the future to prevent things like this. So let's read a little bit more about this and I'll give my takes. South Korea introduces new crypto exchange guidelines. This is a direct response, pretty much in my opinion, to Terraform's obviously crazy crash and subsequent depegging of UST, and of course all the other tokens as well are not doing super well at the same time. But let's read a little bit about this and see what South Korea is planning on implementing. So following the demise of the Terra network, Korean exchanges have been very keen on having some form of an emergency measure to counter such an event in the future. Terra has the debacle left many in a state of shock. It is no surprise that authorities don't want the situation to repeat itself. On the 14th of June, a local Korean news outlet, Daily Sports, reported that major Korean exchanges have agreed to an emergency system should another Terra-like collapse occur. As per the report, an agreement was reached on June 13th during a meeting of the National Assembly of South Korea's legislature to discuss market fairness. The meeting was attended by 5 of the nation's top cryptocurrency exchanges, namely Upbit, Bithumb, Coin1, Corbit, and GoPax. This is very interesting that they are actually in also direct talks with these cryptocurrency exchanges as well. And I think that actually is a good sign, because if you have direct working relationships with these different exchanges, it's likely going to lead to only better regulations, right? You might be thinking, isn't regulation awful for crypto? Not necessarily when you think about it, right? Crypto right now is still in very much of a gray kind of area. We're not really sure whether it's legal, whether it's not legal. The US government hasn't really made any statements about it. Other countries haven't really made a lot of statements about it. Sometimes they say, hey, the SEC, we're going to sue this cryptocurrency, right? We're going to sue this project because we think that they're unregistered security or something like that. Other countries, maybe they let it go. So again, it's very flip-floppy right now as far as cryptocurrency policy is concerned. But what this is good though, or what this, in my opinion, why it's good, is because these huge cryptocurrency exchanges in that specific country are actively taking part in the conversation and having a voice at the end of the day, which is huge for their rights as a business, and of course to run continuously as a cryptocurrency exchange. But this is interesting because this is all coming off of what has happened with Terra. So how will South Korea tackle a Terra-like situation in the future? The code intends to be standardized token listings and delistings to enhance regulatory compliance and eliminate differences in listing guidelines between each exchange. The first phase of the new code will put in action in September. A warning system based on the new code will be implemented to alert investors to abnormally high-risk virtual investments due to anomalous price movements and other odd activities. So it's going to be essentially, for better or for worse, a warning system that will basically give investors kind of some insight into what they could be investing in and the potential risk and downside of that investment. Very interesting system that they're proposing to implement there. I really want to see how that works out and how potentially that could impact us as an investor as well. Well, I mean, if you're in South Korea, obviously this is more specific to you, but either way, this could obviously reverberate, and we could see other countries, even the United States, potentially pick up some type of policy similar to this. The Terra collapse saw losses in the billions of dollars, and all eyes were on its South Korean founder, Do Kwon, and we all know obviously the story there. Do Kwon is being under investigation by a variety of different authorities right now because of this subsequent crash and a host of other issues that are happening right now. Now, if we go look at Do Kwon's Twitter, the last thing that he responded to was the allegations of 2.7 billion being stolen from Terra Luna, or month over month about 40 or 80 million dollars, something like that, being taken to a bunch of different various wallets that nobody really knew where that money was going. That was the last thing that Do Kwon responded to. he has not responded since. We are pretty much in the dark as far as what is going on right now behind the scenes at Terra Luna Labs. We do have Fat Man, of course, who is claiming to be a Terra Luna whistleblower. Please keep in mind, though, that again, just because this is, of course, being stated on the internet does not necessarily mean that all of this is 100% true without a doubt, right? We, again, take everything with a grain of salt. You guys know how it goes. A lot of this is allegation, speculation. You guys know how it goes. But quick look at the price of LUNC. As you can see here, we're pretty stable at the moment. Not too much is going on as far as technical analysis is concerned. A lot of consolidation at these higher price levels compared to what we were at just about a week ago. And despite the overall cryptocurrency market selling off pretty drastically, again, we haven't really seen too much of an impact on LUNC. We did see the drop right here when Bitcoin dropped down to about $20,000 per coin, but since then we've been pretty stable for the most part, and not much has been going on with that since then. So keep in mind, guys, that again, LUNC pretty stable at the moment and nothing crazy happening there. We can even take a quick look at Terra Luna itself, or of course back to Luna, the original token, right? And we have to zoom out a little bit here to get some more kind of concept, or not Luna, guys, we're going into Terra, duh, there we go. But either way, I think that there's some very interesting stuff on the horizon. We have a lot of talks of burns right now, these investigations. Do Kwon is potentially working on something behind the scenes that could shock the overall community, and a host of other things could be happening sooner rather than later. Make sure to join our free Discord, guys, with that second link down in the description below. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video and subscribe. But other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.